Nice everyone! Survival analysis is an important and usual topic in clinical and hospital datasets. Assume that one person has leukemia cancer. What's the probability that this person survive 1, 5, or 10 years? Or is there any difference between survival of male and female participants? In this tutorial, I want to teach you a statistical method that can answer to this question. It's Cox PH regression. This tutorial has 6 steps in a Stata program. Introduce a real dataset, compute life table, fit Cox regression model, check pH assumptions, interpret results, and finally, fit stratified Cox regression models. Okay, I'm Dr.Shahmirzalou, PhD in biostatistics and a freelancer. And without any delay, come on, Ramadan class.
Okay, first step is to introduce a real dataset. There is a book named Survival Analysis, a self-learning text by David J. Bohm. In this book, there is some datasets for different types of statistical programs. For example, we have a dataset named Anderson.D80 for Stata. If you download this dataset and import it to Stata, now I can review this dataset. There is 42 participants with some covariates, for example, survival time, status, sex, log WBC, and RX. Now, if I want to have a description of datasets, so I write sum and click enter. Now we see that there is 42 records for every covariate. Step 2, compute life table. To compute life table, you need to go to a statistics menu, survival analysis, and summary statistics, tests and tables, and click on life tables for survival data. Here, you need to introduce your time variable in means a survival time, severity, and failure variable means status, and click on graph and table to report graph, survival graph or survival plot, and also table, life table, and then click on OK. This is a survival plot and for a leukemia cancer, and we can see that for example the probability that one person with leukemia cancer survive at this 20 weeks is near 30%. But to interpret exactly, we reference to these tables. In these tables we see that, for example, since survival time is in weeks, every 4 weeks is 1 month equal 1 month, and 3 months survival rate means 11 record equal to 51%, and for example 6 months survival rate is near 90%. Step 3 is to fit a Cox regression. To do this, go to a statistics survival analysis and first declare data to be survival time data. To do this, survival analysis setup and utility, click declare data to be survival time data. Go to time variable and click on severity, and then go to failure variable, click on status and write here 1 and click on OK. Now you see that Stata write these codes, and we have 42 total observations, 30 failures and 12 non-failures. But to fit Cox regressions, go to statistics, survival analysis, and regression models, and click on Cox proportional hazards model. Here is very simple. you need to import your independent variables, that means sex, log WBC, and RX. Okay, and click on uh, OK to fit Cox regression models. Now we see that our models is a significant. LR is equal 43.75. P-value or SIG is less than 0.001, and we see that between my the independent variables, log WBC is significant and also RX is significant, but sex covariate is not significant. But before to interpret this result and regression coefficients, we need to check an important assumptions for Cox regressions. What's that? Cox regression has an important and vital assumptions to interpret results. That's pH or proportional hazard. To check pH assumptions, you need to go to statistics, survival analysis, regression models, and test pH assumptions. To check pH assumptions, there is some graphical methods, and there is a test that can use Schoenfeld residuals, and these methods are also graphical and Schoenfeld residual, explained in a survival analysis by Klein Boom. Now click on proportional hazards based on Schoenfeld residual and click on options and click on this phrase, test the proportional hazard assumptions separately for each covariance, because we need to check pH assumptions for every covariance, not for total model. Click on accept, click on OK, and now we see that proportional hazard assumptions is assumed for 3 covariates. Okay, dear friends, before to go to main part of this tutorial, means interpretation, hazard ratio, and results, I want to say that I'm a freelancer and it's more than 6 years that I receive class projects, thesis, and paper from students and do statistical analysis and write reports. This is my channel with the different tutorials from SPSS, RStudio, Smart PLS, Minitab, Jamovie, Excel Stat, Excel, and some another statistical programs in Persian and English. It's more than 6 months that I share my tutorials in English, but you can use YouTube to watch my tutorial in Persian or another languages. And finally, please subscribe my channel and share this channel with your friends. And if you have any idea or if you want to propose any statistical methods to produce tutorials, you can send me a message in WhatsApp or Telegram or another programs. Now go to interpretation of 5 steps is to interpret results of Cox regression and is very important parts of these tutorials. In this Cox regressions, we have some coefficients regressions and hazard ratio. In survival analysis and Cox, we interpret hazard ratio phrase or index. But to interpret this index, we need to review our data sets. We see that we have a covariate and a variable named status, that this variable recorded number 1 for relapse. And for example, for sex, number 1 is for male participant, and for Rx, number 1 is for placebo groups. But look, WBC is a continuous variable. And now, how to interpret hazard ratio for every covariate. Okay, but how to interpret hazard ratio for continuous and for discrete variables? I start with Rx and discrete variables. Now we see that for Rx we have number 1 equal placebo group and number 1 in status equal to relapse. Then I write in my report that placebo groups has 4 times more hazards to relapse than treatment groups. But how to interpret log WBC? Log WBC is continuous. And then I write in my report that for every 1 unit increase in log WBC, hazards of relapse increase near 5 times. And it's very important you write interpretation of hazard ratio in survival analysis correctly in your reports. But step 6 is about stratified Cox regression models. What's that? When you check about proportional hazard assumption, maybe for one of your covariates, we have a violation of pH assumption. For example, assume that pH assumptions for sex is violated. Then how to correct your models? You can correct your models with some methods, for example, stratified Cox models or time-dependent covariates in your models, and some another methods that explained in Klein-Baum books. But now I want to fit a stratified Cox models. How to do this? Go to statistics, survival analysis, and go to regression models, and another time click on Cox proportional hazard models. We have sex, log WBC, and Rx. I remove sex here from here because when we have a violation of pH assumption for one covariates, we need to remove these covariates from my models. But now I want to fit stratified Cox models. Click here and click on sex. When we use stratified Cox models, in other words, we want to remove effects of sex on my models or equal effect of male and female role in my model. Then click on OK, and now we see that this is my stratified Cox model results. My model is significant, and this is the regression coefficients and also hazard ratio and SIG for every covariates. Now, but final note is that in survival analysis and Cox regression models, with the model and Stata don't report regression coefficients, but report hazard ratio.